Students, this is moment distribution method, part D, analysis of sway frames. The question is to analyze the frame using the moment distribution method. Due to the asymmetry in the loading, this frame is having some sway. In this case of sway analysis, by using the moment distribution method, we have to do two steps. In the first step, we have to conduct the non-sway analysis, and the second step, we have to conduct the sway analysis. The first step, non-sway. In the case of non-sway analysis, as we discussed in the previous cases, that means as we discussed in the beams and frames, we have to find out the fixed end moments, distribution factor. After getting the fixed end moments and the distribution factor, we have to enter all these values in the moment distribution table. Then we have to do the moment distribution as in the previous cases. After completing the moment distribution in the non-sway analysis, we will get the moments as 2.31, 4.64, 9.75 and 4.9. Then with these moment values, we have to find out what will be the sway force of the structure. With these moment values, with this external load condition, then for this structure, what will be the sway force? In order to find out the sway force, we have to consider the free body diagram of columns. We are having two columns AB as well as CD. So firstly, please consider the free body diagram of AB and mark all the moments we got from this table in the case of AB, and if there is any horizontal load acting on the column. If any load acting on the column, we have to mark that load here and we have to consider the horizontal reaction HA. Then we will take the moment about B. Then we will get the value of HA. Then consider the next column, the free body diagram of next column CD. Then mark all the moments acting on the column CD from this table. Then mark the external loads, if any, acting on the column CD, and mark the horizontal reaction HD. When we take the moment about the point C, then we will get the value of HD. Here we are getting HA as 1.74 towards right and HD as 3.66 towards left. That means the net force will be 3.66 minus 1.74, that is 1.92 towards left, that is your sway force. With this, the non-sway analysis is completed. After completing the non-sway analysis, we will get the sway force as 1.92. Then we have to do the sway analysis for this force 1.92. Then we don't know how to proceed, how to start the sway analysis. In order to start the sway analysis, we should find out some fixed end moments for the columns A, B as well as CD. So how will you fix the fixed end moments? In this case, both the columns AB and CD are having same length as well as the same support condition, the far end is fixed. Since both the ends A and D are the fixed supports and the column AB and CD is having the same length, we can consider the same proportion, that means 1:1 proportion for their fixed end moments, since both the ends are fixed for both the columns. We have to consider the ratio of the fixed end moments for the column AB as well as CD, that will be 1:1 proportion. So here I am assuming 12:12. That means for the AB the fixed end moments are 12 and for the CD also it is 12. For BC that will be, for the beam that will be is equal to 0. Then for this condition we have to do the moment distribution. Then continue the moment distribution until the final moments are 8.58, 5.14, 5.14 and 8.58. When we assume the proportion 1:1, when we assume the fixed moments as the 12:1, then we will get the moments like this. Then please find out the sway force due to this moment. The sway force due to, in order to find out the sway force due to this moment, we have to consider the free body diagram of AB as well as CD. Firstly, consider the free body diagram of AB and mark all the moments obtained from this table and mark the horizontal loads acting on the column if any and mark HA. They take the moment about the point B to get the value of HA and similarly take the moment about C to get the value of HD. Then in this case we will get the value of sway force as 6.86. Means if the sway force is 6.86, the moment is this. But our aim is to find out what are the moments due to the sway force due to 1.92 kilonewton. So this column, that means due to the sway force of 6.86 kilonewton, the sway moments are like this. And our aim is to find out the sway moments due to the sway force of 1.92 kilonewton. The first column represents the sway moments due to the sway force of 6.86. Our aim is to find out the sway moments due to 1.92 kilonewton. So, how will you find out that actual sway moment? You have to consider 1.92 into this value divided by 6.86. This equation means for 6.86 the value will be 8.58. Then what will be the value for 1.92? That will be obtained by 1.92 into 8.58 divided by 6.58. Similarly here also, for 6.86 the value will be 5.14. Then what will be for 1.92? 1.92 into 5.14 divided by 6.86. By using that equation, we will get the actual sway moment. Then we are having actual non-sway moments from the step 1. Then consider the non-sway moment. Then add this actual sway moment as well as the non-sway moment. Then we will get the final moments. After getting the final moments, please check the sway force is 0 or not. After doing both these steps, then we will get the sway force as 0. And after getting the final moments, we can draw the SFD as well as BMD. Thank you.